Let's take a look at how to solve the system of equations using the substitution method. The process we're going to use here, we're going to solve one of the equations for one of the variables. We'll solve the first one for y. And then we want to use that expression to substitute into the other expression for y. That'll give us an equation in just a single variable that we can solve. If we solve that equation, we'll be able to take the value that we find and plug it back into one of the original expressions to find the other value. With this, we have to do a little bit of work before we can, we have to solve for one of the variables. But because of that divided by 4, it's actually pretty easy to solve for y. We get kind of a nice result. With 4 in the denominator, if I multiply this whole equation by 4, it'll simplify, it'll cancel out that denominator. So multiplying across by 4, we end up with 8x plus y, right, because the 4's cancel, 4 over 4, and equals 12. And then if I subtract 8x to the other side, I get y equals negative 8x plus 12. So now this expression is an expression in terms of x, and for this equation to be true, that expression, it has to equal y. So I can plug that into the other equation where y is. So my problem becomes solving the equation negative 4x plus 15 equals 2, don't forget about the 2 times negative 8x plus 12. So I get negative 4x plus 15 equals negative 16x plus 24. If I subtract 15 from both sides, I can subtract that to combine the numbers. If I add 16x to both sides, I end up with a positive 12x equaling a positive 9. So dividing both sides by 12, we see that the value for x should be 9 over 12, and of course that simplifies to 3 over 4. To find the value for y with an expression like 3 over 4, well, I can do one of two things. I could plug that in here, which I guess is not the entirely original expression, but I should be able to find a value from y easily from that, so let's do that. So I know that y should equal negative 8 times 3 over 4 plus 12. 8 is a nice multiple of 4, so that's going to become a negative 6. And plus 12 gives me a y value of positive 6. So our solution, the solution that we found, and we'll check it in just a moment, the solution should be 3/4 for x and 6 for y. To check that, I want to plug this back into the other expression, so I kind of used the top equation to get that answer. Let me use the bottom equation to check. So if I plug 3/4 into this bottom equation, I get negative 4 times 3/4 plus 15 on the left-hand side. On the other side, we get 2 times 6. And so let's check to see if those two values are equal. Negative 4, I can think of that as negative 4 over 1, so this is going to become a negative 3 plus 15. That'll equal 12. On the other side, of course, 2 times 6 also equals 12. And so the solution works. The solution to the system is 3/4 for x and 6 for y. I encourage you to take a few minutes and think about the substitution method and how it could be used for the following question. Try to solve the system of linear equations using the substitution method when you have 10x plus y equals 10, and 4x minus 2y equals -8. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.